Hear the comments.
Hello, everybody.
Smell it.
Back again. We've got the nod there for the camera on.
Mhm.
Thank you very much. This is the Community Funding Subcommittee. Tuesday, 11th of November 2025. Same thing again, electronic devices turned off. Do we have any apologies for absence? Non-Bob Have any disclosures of interest in grants of dispensations?
Not sure, but I'm like the with the blind battery, and also with using concept battery, then they on safe and all. Yeah, but they create the nut now.
Anybody else?
Just note, Chair, for you that there are members, council members, sitting around the table who aren't actually on the committee. If you could just bear that in mind.
Oh, right, which ones? John, Tracy,
Adrian
Adrian,
and John.
John. Thank you very much. You've got agenda 3, which is Blythe Rugby Club. Anybody like to discuss that one?
Blythe Rugby Football Club have put in a request to change the purpose of the funding that was previously agreed. At a previous round of community funding, we granted them £5,000 towards a project that was, I believe, footpaths. I think it's been footpaths. And due to various reasons, they've asked that be amended to another project and have included the details of that. The alternative project is the installation of 200 metres worth of new PVC pitch side barriers, 100 metres either side of them being pitch, in addition to replacing 30-year-old and aging infrastructure that's currently starting to crumble. They are impact safe relative to existing concrete and wood units. They also provide advertising space for their sponsors and additional modest resource revenue. They've received the quotations for that from the £5,000 that was agreed. It looks as if they're planning to meet the balance of this new project from their own funds. Quotations they've received are 7,500 and 10,000 respectively. They're looking at internal local match funding and are asking for permission. Obviously, as the original grant was agreed, it's the change of terms and conditions, and it requires the consent of the committee.
Do we agree that they doing what they've said?
I'm quite happy
Do we agree?
for that, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, no objections.
No objections? Thank you very much. The agenda 4, to consider new applications for the community funding, and we have River Blythe Boat Association. We have a member. And could you give us a presentation, please, on it?
I'm the treasurer of River Blythe Boat Association. First of all, just a thank you for allowing us the time for to come in and give us a small presentation. River Blythe Boat Association, just over about. We are a small boat yard situated, if you're not aware, up the River Blythe, situated on Factory Point. It's directly behind Tower Garage. The club was established in the 1960s. It's been running since then. We're all about supporting recreational fishing and boating activities. And we actually provide river moorings, yard storage for boats, a workshop and a canteen for over 120 members that we currently have. We have over 80 boats on site. And going towards the funding, we are totally self-funded, so we rely on members, fees coming in every year for the pay for whatever it is that we need. I've touched on that one on this, slide 3. But supporting rural well-being, before that, sorry. And the club try to encourage people to get out and participate, help each other with maintenance and routines and security sharing. Well, a lot of old guys who are existing members, plenty of knowledge, plenty of experience, and it's all about passing that knowledge and experience to the new members that's coming in. That in itself is important just to keep the club running and to be as keen with skills and knowledge getting it passed on. So,
Yep.
So our current situation, you've already seen it from me, I'll pay for it. We're slipway. So we're slipways, cracking. Do you mind if I just step forward a bit?
No?
Probably. So we're slipways in urgent need of repair. Structural wear and erosion over times made poor launching and retrieval unsafe. I've got it down there on the slide as unsafe. I'll touch on that a little bit later on when I take you through the state of what the slipway is in. So without the repair, it's going to restrict it in and out of the river. But club activities could cease temporarily. We do have containment measures in place when we do come across anything that we deem to be unsafe. In my community resource will be put at risk. Current slipway condition poses significant health and safety risks. The club itself is responsible for maintaining, repairing and replacing the slip. Got a moorings struck in place to inspect the moorings as well as the slipway. And on his assessments and his advice, we're looking to replace 2 sections of our slipway. The next couple of slides there. So from the boatyard looking out onto the river, that is our slipway. It's built in 4 sections. The middle 2 sections is the main area of traffic for lifting boats into the river and back out the river. That's where wear and tear we're sitting on there. Next slide shows it even closer in. So we've got a lot of potholes in there. And like I said, it's not deemed unsafe, it's still usable. We still look at it, we still assess it, and if there is anything deemed unsafe, it's literally just filled with whatever there is. It's just our responsibilities. So that's what we're looking to do. We're looking to restore, put back basic conditions really, and restore the reliable access to the river for all our users. It will also increase people wanting to come into the yard. It's not pretty safe when you come in there, you know, and you look at the slip and it's like, oh, if I've got to launch a boat in there and there's a lot of movement and stuff, it'll look a lot better, and hopefully it should attract new members in as well.
Yeah.
So in the funding requested should be in the note what we're actually asking for. So it can only be repaid at certain times, obviously through tidal, and it can only be specialist concrete that's used for its prick setting. It actually forms a skin, then it will go off itself. Contractors provide the equipment. He's going to do the removal of all the materials. He has all the equipment for to do that. So none of our members will get involved in any skilled work. It'll just be manual work. And on the funding, a total project would, what we know in normal circumstances, you would ask for a couple of quotes for it coming, so we could compare. What we're looking for here is just funding on materials only. We have, which I'll get onto again as well, we have a member. Can you go to the next one for us, please? We have a member who's the director of I&D Construction. He's prepared to give his 2 lads the time, the machinery, everything we need, as long as we provide the materials, but they do the job. So any skilled work is carried out by them, any risk assessments carried out by them. No issues towards the club. A little bit, which I've just touched on there about I&D. Planning permission on it. I have regular meetings with Ed Dix, who's the harbour master up the river there. Ed's well aware of what we are looking to do, but we've actually asked for some support from Port Blythe to see if we can get anything done there. So he knows that we are in the process of doing some repairs on the slip. His advice was to contact the MMO, the Marine Management Office, which we've done. We've done that at the beginning of the year. And what they're saying is if we are going like for like, just to resurface, we don't need a marine license, so we don't need any permission. Just touching on that one as well, I think it might be on the next slide. No, the concrete that we actually remove from the slip, so we've obviously got a disposal of the concrete. We're not going to dispose of it, we're going to recycle it. We'll have a west facing wall that faces upriver, where if you're familiar with that's what gets the battering from the overbad weather. The concrete's going to be reused. It's going to be picked small and it'll be piled into our dooryard, so it'll act as a defence. It's the risk. It's to reduce all the risks that we've got where we're doing it. Again, there is a couple of mentions of the unsafe side of it. Right, we aren't operating unsafely. We have countermeasures in place. If anything does require repair, and we will repair on a small scale, it's just we need to repair those 2 sections. That's about it from me. If there's any questions?
Thank you, Chris. That was a good presentation. Thank you very much. We'll be on to part 2 when we decide this one, and the can't actually be present. So, but yeah, presentation was very good. Thank you, Chris. Thank you very much. Sorry, Chris?
Just a question time, that's all. Deirdre would like to ask a question.
It's just a question, are you getting any support from the harbour? Financial
From the
support?
harbour, we're not on the financial side of it. The materials themselves is £14,400. The club is going to put £4,000 in towards that, and that we will look for the funding, so that £10,000.
So that will cover everything.
That'll cover it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Chris?
Just a minute,
About questions?
sorry. It's me. Is that long back where the barrier is,
Yes.
all right,
So if you,
because we put the barrier there for you as well, didn't we?
That's right, yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's all that I was going to ask you, because I've been down that road, yeah. I know what you're coming from.
Chris, I've actually used your ramp before
right,
when I had an engine fire out at sea,
right,
and I couldn't take it out anyway. And you're absolutely right, that's the only slip there.
It's really.
That's available for all pleasure craft if they have problems out at sea and that. You know, it's a good thing that it's there actually. You know,
It's really bad, isn't it?
it is in bad condition, yeah.
the original ramp that was put in the 1980s, and it's been maintained by ourselves with small, you know, you do a 100 kilo mix and just fill it in potholes. So we've maintained it, but it's getting to a point now where it does need replacing.
Yeah, and the heavy lifted machine that you've got for lifting boats out, it's better if it's on a flat surface rather than
We've just
hitting potholes.
bought a new lift
Yeah,
for the boat going.
yeah. Very good. Thank you. Any more questions?
I'll fire one. I'm pleased that you're getting your risk assessment in your method statements done, so that.
The bad statements and the risk assessments will come from ID.
Yes, it might be that. Excellent, thank you very much, that's all. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Chris, and we'll carry on with our meeting. Thank you.
Thank you.
Need to read them all because we should all be. I'll just go through 4. Oh, it's a separate one. We'll find out. Lady comes back. Agenda for items for consideration. Just had the Blythe River Water Association. Item 2 is Belford Bright Sparks. Item 3 is Blythe Stroke Support Group. Item 4 is Community and Voluntary Action Group, CVA. The further request as per the minute on 7.12 of the meeting held on the 10th of June 2025. We have item 4, which is Loud Arts CIC. At 6, we've got News of Matters, and at 7, we've got St Mary's Church. I'll move on to item 5. And this is for Boxing Well, to consider a further donation for the Boxing Well as the per minutes of 7.10 from the Community Funding Subcommittee held on the 10th of June 2025.
We've, at the meeting in June of the Community Funding Committee, it was agreed to fund 50% of the grant request from Boxing Well and then revisit it in 6 months' time at the Community Funding Committee. So we've put this back on the agenda, although I am aware that Councillor Nicholson, through her members' small schemes, has supported Boxing Well with the remainder of their request. But because it was anticipated to come back to Community Funding Committee, we put it on the agenda to inform of that. I don't know if Councillor Nicholson has anything to add.
No, I was just. So it's all recorded, isn't it?
And Councillor Nicholson donated some of the small schemes funds to Boxing Well at the same time, didn't he? Yeah.
That is the rest of the funding.
That is the rest of it. All right, thank you. So what we've got to consider here.
We just need to, it's just to acknowledge it.
All right, well, acknowledge that, yeah. Well,
Noted.
okay, nice one. Agenda 6, delegated actions, or none. Well, item 7 is the date and time of next meeting, which is on Tuesday, the 10th of February, 2026 at 6:30. Now, part 2, pursuant to Public Bodies Admission to Meetings Act 1960, that in view of the confidential nature of the business about to be transacted, it is advisable in public interest that the press and public be excluded, and they are instructed to withdraw